Once, there was a YouTuber that decided to start their new channel. Yes, they originally had other channels, but I don't know what happened to them. And that journey starts with Among Us with Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, pretty much being an X-Men clone. I don't remember even getting that much views. I guess it's just the old fans visiting here. And then he kept doing these Five Nights at Gmod. Five Nights at Gmod. Yeah, pretty much, until he started Fnaf World, but never knowing that he will play a actual Fnaf game. That was 3 years ago. Yes, I'm surprised too. Back to present day, I decided to make a video about every Fnaf fan games I played into a tier list. Yep, that's a lot of games I played. It's been a while since I did one of these, so why not do a Fnaf fan game tier list that I have played. Starting off by the rules first. Of course, we gotta have rules. Rule number 1. No Roblox Fnaf fan games. Just to shorten up the list a little bit. Rule number 2. No Five Nights at Treasure Island games, since I have already talked about them. But I will break that rule once, since there is a game I have not talked about. And that was this game right here. I'll get to that game a little later in the list. And then rule number 3. No FNAF fan games that doesn't act like a FNAF fan game, but they're a totally unique style of FNAF fan game. So like Killer in Purple and this game that I forgot what it was called. And then rule number 4. I won't be talking about any of the old versions, nor any of the new versions, since they don't really change their gameplay that much. But there is one exception though, and that is Five Nights at McWario's, since they did change up their gameplay a little bit. Without any more holding back, let's get into the first FNAF game I have ever played, and that is...
You can have cheeseburger.
Five Nights at Candy's was my first FNAF game that I have ever played, I'm pretty sure. And also just ignore that light back there. And the version I'm talking about is the original one, not the remade one, since I played a lot more of this than the other. It is a very simple version of FNAF, but a unique spin on it, of no lights and a big window in the middle, and also making you use that camera a lot more often. If you ever wanted to play a FNAF fan game for the first time, this is pretty much a good start for you. I might come back to this game one day, maybe the newer one, but right now, it goes on a solid B tier. My second FNAF fan game that I have played was Five Nights at Thomas. I don't even know why I played it. It was just a simple little joke game that okay. And that right there is all those FNAF fan games, and some of them I didn't even play, like Jolly. Why did I have so much? All you pretty much needed to do is put coal in the thing and close the door when you see Thomas out there. And you just pretty much repeat that. Yeah. And then a couple years later, there was a remaster of the game. That'll be ranking the same since they are pretty much the same, just better looking. Very simple game, but I'll give it some points for being just a classic and how many scares it gave so many to people.
I think it's just gonna be harder, cause...
Oh my god! Close the door, take it to close, and we're calling. Mom! Get out of my room!
Five Nights at Yoshi's is the next game that I have played it down the line. And it is a really good game, I recommend. Originally I was gonna replay this game again, until I found out there's gonna be another version to this, so looking forward to that. But it is a really good game. It's similar to Fun Times at Homer's of the styles going for, but it's still a fun time. A tier. Oh. A tier. Nights with Pea Shooters is the next game that I have played, and more recently too. It had a little update that I didn't even know about at all. But it is still a really good game. Sure, it looks a little off of this style, but yeah, I don't mind that. The way the game just plays feels just so smooth, but a little bit RNG related to it. Like this one time.
Well, that's not really... You broke my cameras entirely. Oh.
And it had more that I did not know it had. You like this little creepy flower right here I gave a perfect stick to? But yeah, I still had fun. A tier. Maybe right here since I played that game more. Yeah, there we go. The next FNAF fan game I played was called The version I'm going to be talking about is not going to be the newer one. I played Five Nights at Wario's on mobile edition. That was the first ever version of Wario, so maybe one day I'll play the entire franchise of this game again, but yeah. And what old are we talking about? I mean old that Emma was not even part of the game yet. Like 10 years ago, like wow. For the first version of the first game, yeah, it didn't really look good, but it does give some points of being just classic. And what it just made a FNAF franchise, or a FNAF fan game franchise of a whole is. Especially the third game. It changed a lot of perspective on, well, any FNAF fan games. Just to be unique, other than be a FNAF clown. And also this game is very creepy, that, yeah, gotta give points to that too. Next game I'll be talking about is Tyke and Sons Lumber Co. This game is just very unique of their own style. It's just like FNAF, but Chipper and Sons Lumber Co. And pretty much that's how FNAF was born. Chipper. I only played this game once, maybe I'll play this game again as a live or something. The only part I don't like is just the grinding. I don't really like that. I don't really think it's really fair to just rank it just as low it was. Since I only played this game once, I'll play it again at some time. Let's just put it at a B for now. Once I play this game again, I'll definitely put it way more higher than it is right now. The next game I played was Five Nights on the Toilet. Yes, this game existed. In the game, something involving toilet humor, it was very well done, of you being on the toilet. And it doesn't take themselves very seriously, like, just look at this scene. That's right, Fredbear's on the toilet. I only played it since a YouTuber played this, so I wanted to have fun with it. That was Rai99. I did have my fun, but will I touch this game again? No. The next game I'll be talking about is Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese. Not the demo. This Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese is another game I didn't really play for long, but it is a classic for having the most iconic mechanic of Chuck E. Cheese, and that's, of course, the gate door. Slowly closing down and all that stuff. Other than that, nothing really too notable. But again, it is another very creepy game, so I'll give it that. Even though it just uses images. And I find that creepy. Five Nights at Happy Tree Friends is a very classic game to me. Well, as my channel grows up. I have not really touched this game for a while, but I know that I liked it a lot. The last time I played this, it was 2 years ago, and that was for a live. My first ever live, actually. It was just like Five Nights at Freddy's 2, but with Happy Tree Friends, and just, yeah, that's about it. I'll give it a high B tier. Not just because of the gameplay, because this, for a while, was one of my biggest videos around that time. The first, second, and then the third part, it just keeps getting bigger, I'm even surprised. And then of course I tried that again, and boom, bigger views. And then that's where it kind of just went down. But it's fine. Maybe one day I'll play it again. The next FNAF fan game is, well, can you see the quality of this? Five Nights at Pizzeria's. I decided to play a FNAF mobile game. Yeah. Just to be straight, this game is bad. It's not really good. I mean, for a mobile game, it doesn't look that bad. It's just one of the worst. So yeah, not good. F tier. No, I would put it at E, but let's see for now. Final Hours. I only played this game once, so I can't really talk much about it. All you do is, if an animatronic comes to your room, you just power it down. And refresh oxygen and all that stuff. You can also look at the cameras of where the animatronics are at, so that's unique. Maybe I'll play this game one day, but I don't know right now. Another unfair ranking, but I'll give it C. Five Golden Nights at Freddy's is a game that I kinda like. Even though it uses nothing but stolen stuff, like here. I still find this game kinda creepy. And also very unique. You don't use cameras, you have a big TV right there. And you can see everyone where everyone is at, and all phantoms try to stop you. It's just very unique. Very golden knights, you could say. Oh, got him. Well, I wouldn't say everything is stolen. Right here, I'm pretty sure this is not stolen at all. And also had one of the best endings I've seen in this game.
It's a wicked dance party! Yeah! Oh yeah, man, let's do this!
A B tier for what this game is. Let me put it right there. Five Nights at Sonic's Manic Mania. It's very fun. There's so many things you can do here. You can buy so many things, there's so many challenges, so many characters to keep things chaotic, you could say. And so many achievements that you can do for a little secret thing, like the blue Sonic guy. Actually, Sonic is blue, what am I saying? I only stopped playing it since I just didn't really want to just go through beating the entire custom night of this, so. Or the all max mode, you could say. But I will respectfully give this game a solid S tier. One Night at Flumpty's is a very unique game. I really like this series. Ignoring the artists of this game, I had fun. And just all these goofy little characters are just very fun. And you cannot forget about the classics of Flumpty's characters, like Birthday Boy Blam, Lumpty Bumpty, Beaver, Clown, all that stuff. One thing that is very unique about this game is just there's one night, and just things get harder and harder. Just like Candy's, Flumpty suffers the same thing of it's just a Fnaf clone, but with a unique spin on it. Five Nights at Sonic's free return, it's just Five Nights at Sonic's, but better. Everything looks better, there's more things to it, just difficulty all around. I didn't really play this game for long, since I played more of the original one, that was more recently, that I'll get to later. But again, I am going by memory here, so. B tier, you go. One Night at Flumpty's 2's really changes up a lot of things. Of you having two vents, but you can close only one at a time, and also you can turn off the lights so no one can see you and rip your face. And as for the vents, the owl will go in them, and you gotta close them. Oh yeah, and also there's incoming errors. And then the clown patience thing. And that there's so many things to keep track of, you kinda just gonna die at some point, one way or another. It'll go higher than original at a tier. I really like this franchise. Five Nights at Piggy's. Yes, this is a game. Look at this. You can't say that looks awesome. And also look at that mass. You can barely see through it. Truly quality here. Truly, I think this is my first ever FNAF fan game that it's just random for me to pick. I'm pretty sure. That just no one knows about other than I just decided to play it because Piggy, I guess, I don't know. All you really do is just put on a mask. That's all. Yeah, that's all. It's gonna go in E tier. One Night at Flumpty's free, I really love it. I really like it a lot. You're pretty much in the freezer trying to survive from Flumpty's friends. And also you gotta keep your temperature high and all that stuff. Not low at all or you're dead. Then a secret twist that there is a secret night 2 or night 1 again. That this time you're handling with all them eggs. So you're gonna scramble them or not. There's another thing that is just very chaotic in his own way. And all the bars like the heat meter exposed and the AM just goes chaotic. And the way that this game ends, it's just a perfect not to just end the whole franchise. You know, before he got exposed. You could say expose. How serious is this?
Let's take a moment to relax. We haven't done that.
I'm sorry for bringing something not relaxing, but apparently Jonachrome, the creator of One Night at Flumpty's, was in a relationship with a when he was 21.
Shoot! Fuck! Come on! Why did you guys want me to play this game? Is that why? Come on! Shit!
Again, ignoring the artist here, I really do love this franchise. I'm putting it at an S here. Over time, it just got better. You gotta agree, the art style just too chef's kiss here. Welcome to One Night at the Reds. This is pretty much a Flumpty's clone. I don't know why I said that like starting intro. But just like what I said, this game is very inspired by the One Night at Flumpty's, especially the second game. I don't remember much of this game. I don't think it really had too much mechanics. I think it's just the lights off and that's about it. I was thinking of putting out a D tier, but C is fine enough. One Night at Skeletons. That, yeah. Honestly, I had no idea at first what I was doing while playing this game. You know, I keep getting a skeleton. But I think I eventually learned what I was doing. I think. It's not really a good game, but I can appreciate what I was doing. For that, I must give it a D. This is One Night at Springtraps. Can you see the problem there? I'm pretty sure this game was made on Scratch, but I think I just entirely broke it. I think I got jump scared there, and then the rest of the time yeah, game over. I didn't really play this game for long, but I will put it at F tier. It's not as bad as Pizzerias, because at least that one has a goal of just money, greedy, ads every time. I mean, it's not a bad game, I would say, even though I played it for like only a minute. It's just very broken, and doesn't look that good at all. Five Nights at Hugo's. Wait, what? Oh, apparently we're playing this game. Honestly, I did not know I played this game. Back to Huggos. I'm not ranking that other one, because I think that's broken. This game, right here. I don't know what I'm even doing. Other than put on the map. I don't remember playing this game, and clearly I had no idea I played the other. But unlike this kind of just... Well, I think it's fixed. I don't know. Moving on. Five Nights at Creepers Remastered. This is another game I decided to return since it was actually pretty good and I had fond memories of it. The gameplay is very simple, but it can be a little challenging. And also the final night is similar to Nightmare Fredbear's thing. But yeah, it was still very fun and challenging, you could say. Ooh, Herobrine! So I'll say it was probably the easiest custom night or all max mode I ever beaten. Because, well, I only died once. The story is very interesting, and I'm interested to play more of this game. Of their sequels. I will put it at a B tier, right there. Actually, there we go. Don't Scared Me, I'm Scared too. Honestly, I thought I was just playing the Creeper game, just like what I was just talked about earlier. But no, this is a completely different game. But honestly, I don't think I knew what I was doing. It does look very good, but I had no idea what I was doing. It will go at a C tier. Now, a Fnaf game that I know all too well. Welcome to Five Nights with Sonics. Not at Sonics, with. All you need to do pretty much is just put on the mask. That's about it. D tier. Five Nights with Sonics 2. It's more of the same. I have no idea what the story is about at all. Originally it was just very simple until it took a different turn. But I'll say this game does look slightly better than the other. Now let's get to Five Nights with Sonics 3. That's right, there's another. And also, I'm just skipping over the others for now and just get this franchise over with. It's pretty much more of the same, but at least this one has a little bit of a story that at least the night guard is Rayman, and you're trying to survive from animals, I guess. I don't know why. Though it's kind of funny seeing just these creatures behind you, and you know that they're right behind you, because you just, yeah, up the death to me. Struggling to even do anything. Again, another D tier. Five Nights at Sonics 4, Ladies' Night. What? What I just said. It's just you dealing with lady characters. Huh? Why is this important to the story? Again, it's just more of the same. Put on the mask and just survive. The thing I forgot to mention that there is a toxic meter, but there's an option to take away that toxic meter, so. And again, another D tier. Five Nights with Sonics 5, The Nightmare. Unlike the other four, this game actually did creep me out a little bit because of the ambiance.
Oh god, the ambiance just keeps getting more scarier and scarier. Stop.
And also, that's around the time for some reason I played Ignoring Orange videos while playing this game. I don't know why. But I'll admit, this game did creep me out, so go higher than the rest. There's also apparently a 6 and a 7, so maybe one day I'll play them, but I don't know. Five Nights at Tubbyland Throwback Edition. I really do love this game and their franchise. Of course, talking about the original. But I really do love this franchise of the Fnaf fan games. Playing this game feels like childhood when I was just watching videos on this game. The old one, of course. This game is challenging in a very unique way. Very unique. That you just gotta juggle all these things and just memorize them all. Even though there's 4 characters. /5. The Night X challenge is very unique but fun once you learn about it. And then all max mode. Although very challenging, it's still very fun. Maybe a little bias here, a little, but I really love this game. The Return to Freddy's. This was a game, and I didn't even beat night 1 of this game. I didn't even made any progress of it. It's kind of funny. But I learned that you had to wait for a little bit, for maybe 2 seconds, and then put on a mask. I had no idea. I should have listened to the phone guy if he was even being useful. But just like the Five Nights with Sonic's games, it's just a mask simulator. You don't do anything else but mask. But somehow it's even worse of doing what it was supposed to be doing, of being a mask simulator. Tubbyland Time for Teletubbies. Sorry if the quality looks way it is. This game is just like the original Tubbyland, but creepier, and it just looks good. I really do love this art style, it just looks so good. But sadly, I only played this game once. Maybe some other time I'll play it again, but right now, yeah. So right now, I'll give it a B tier. One Nights at Mr. Snickers. I really like this One Nights Flumpty's clone. Probably one of the best and most iconic Flumpty clone out there. So many different characters act just so different, and all of them have a different mechanic. Just every last one, their mechanic is just slightly different, or just something is just very unique. So I will put it at a 8 tier. One Night at Circles. It is indeed a game. A very simple game, just one night surviving from shapes. All you really do is just check the cameras, close doors, check lights, all that stuff. I never beat it, because I had slow reaction timing, I guess.
Oh, now they're all at my door. Squirrel! No!
It's not a bad game, it's just not really special by any means. You just close doors. Well, I mean, I never made it that far, so I wouldn't know completely. I did play this too, but I'm not ranking it, because, well, it's a troll game. Welcome to Weaselware, or the original Pop Goes. This game is very unique. I really like it, even though I played it once or twice. Though I'm still confused why they just don't kill you right on the spot. Like, they're right there. Who knows if I will play it again? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It is a good game. I just didn't play it for long. 1 Week at Flumpty's. Man, really good, even though it's just a demo. It looks very good. The mechanics of each different character are very simple, but very good too. And yet this is still being worked on. I'm still surprised at that. I will play the full version of the game when it comes out. I don't know why at each of these games I don't have much to say, but yeah. S tier goes. Actually, I am thinking now. There we go. And maybe I overreacted a little bit. There we go. Five Nights at Sonic's Reimagine. Well, this is just like Five Nights at Freddy's, but Sonic.exe characters, pretty much. Not really much to say on this, because all the images, except for maybe the characters, are stolen. Well, like, the images. That's where Knuckles is at. That's the FNAF 1 place, the bathrooms. But I will say it did give me some few good scares here and there. And some nice surprises along the way, too. A C tier will go. Ah yes, 5 Golden Nights at Freddy's 2. This game is just famous to me, you could say. It's just like the original one, but better. And I keep putting in that secret ghost character that keeps scaring me.
Wait.
This game holds something very special that I did not even know that something can hold it like that. That it made me scream like a little girl.
Ah! Shut up.
Like literally, I don't think I ever screamed that loud before. Over thanks to, I miss you. You clicked at me. That's how I triggered that. I accidentally clicked it. And I haven't screamed like that for a year. Until recently with Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion.
Maybe I triggered your mind, old man. Oh!
Back to game. I like it. At B tier. Okay, I'm not gonna talk like that. This is just a joke game, and all you do is wear a mask. But it does bring in a mechanic that I did not think it would. And that is the play audio, right there. Or else Big Bird is gonna get ya by breaking down your door. But I think that's all that game brings. And I'm even surprised it gave me this many views. Like what? I have played it so many other better Fnaf fan games, and this for some reason brings in the views. Hey, I'm not complaining. Actually, I would put it right here. Lockdown Code Egg. This game is just, I have history with this, pretty much. But that's a story for a later time, I guess. I'll say the visuals look very good in this. Very good. Everything just pops out at you, just like, wow, that just looks amazing. But where it struggles is just the gameplay. All you really do is put on the mask and shut the vent door. That's about it. It did have a little nice surprise at the end of all the animatronics fusing into one, pretty much becoming the blob, but it still doesn't change any gameplay of it. I liked the game for what it was, put in at B tier. Toasty Five Nights at Sonic's. It's Five Nights at Sonic's but toasty, and just looks better, while staying original to the art style. I did have a live for this, but that was taken down. I didn't take it down, I guess it was copyright. But I'll say, once you beat the original custom night, there will be another custom night that has Golden Sonic in it. But that's all I'll say. Since I cannot find this game anymore. I don't know why, but yeah. I think it shall go right here, where it deserves. One Night at Flumpty's Meme Edition. It's just memes. It's just like One Night at Flumpty's, but, well, memes and random characters. And look at that, funny gag right there. Like Redman is MX. Yes, literally. Flumpty is Pete, and some foxes. I don't know who that guy was. But you pretty much get it. It's just One Night at Flumpty's, but meme. I like Pete better than Flumpty. One Night at Boyfriends. It's pretty much just One Night at Flumpty's, but FNF characters. In that, this game is just very simple. You shine the light if everyone is there, you close the door if someone is there, and all that stuff. Nothing really crazy, though. I will put it at a D tier. Welcome to One Night as Edgy. You can tell that is very good when even they're too lazy to cover up the feet down there. Other than what it looks, it is very good, surprisingly, for a scratch game. Even though, yes, it is a little buggy. I liked it in this style, and that's, yeah, I didn't really play it for long, though, since it is a little buggy. It would go in height D since I didn't play for long. Welcome to One Night at Dead Memes. And that's pretty much the game from there. This is not even really a game. Knuckles doesn't even kill here. And also, yes, there is just one dead meme. E tier.
One hat.
Yeah, I didn't really play that game for long either. It's another game I didn't even know I have played it, so yeah. Five Nights at Tubbylands 2. Yes, I played it that. I do like the game. It's kind of creepy. The Teletubbies look like Muppets. And that old Poe man. This one I have not really beaten. I have beaten the other one though. And that is the recoded right here. But we're talking about this one. Since, yeah. Am I breaking my own rules? Pathetically, rule number 4? Maybe. B tier. Five Nights at Pinky's. I judged this game too hard. Though yes, it is another of the Fnaf clones, but ponies. But while playing, this game actually kind of creeped me out because of this one scene.
Why? Why, game? Why did the picture turn into a, Twilight Sparkle? No, not Rarity. Rarity. That actually creeped me out.
I don't know why I'm creeped out about a decapitated pony head, but I was. Five Nights at Team Lair HQ Read and Imagine. Yeah, that's hard to say. This game is very simple. All you do is just wind up the box and just wear the mask if anyone's in the office or any corpse. But yeah, that's about it for this game. I liked it since it had my favorite FNAF fan game of all time, and that is Five Nights at Team Rockets. I'll get to later. I do want to come back to this game soon, but there's other FNAF fan games that I want to get through, like Five Nights at Sayori's. But B tier, it will go. 1 Week at Freddy's. I played this since I kind of saw the potential of this, I guess. But which all you pretty much do is just, if the character goes to your office, you just wear the mask. That's about it. I don't know why I played this game, I just thought, oh hey, Freddy Fazbear. Oh hey, Mickey Mouse. All that stuff. So go almost as higher as almost all the Five Nights with Sonic's games, but except for the Nightmare. Because that creeped me out, like I said. The Return to Sonic's is the next game that I have played. Yes, another Sega. I'm pretty sure the version I was playing was a Halloween version. That's why there's Halloween decorations everywhere. But I really like this version of FNAF. You look around in cameras, shine a light, and if everyone's nearby, you gotta hide in a closet, and yeah, this is all simple, but I like. I just never really beated it since, I guess it's too hard? I don't know. Again, just like Five Nights Yoshi's, this is gonna have a big update, so yippee. B tier goes. Sonic's Pizzeria Simulator. That word. I like the concept of just, hey, you buy stuff and you make your own pizzeria. I really like that. So seeing that more here is very fun. I might return to this game one day, but right now I didn't really beat it since...
Again, difficulty hard.
But it'll go right here. Faz Plumber's Multiverse Nights of Frights. That's a long name. This game is just like Five Nights at Freddy's, but with Mario and Gumball characters. Sonic. What? I'm pretty sure Pac-Man is here too, but whatever. I don't think it's anything too crazy. Again, I only played this game once. High C. Oh, so let me move this all the way down. There we go. Five Nights at Team Aqua / Team Magma. I really liked this FNAF fan game. Just like I said earlier in this tier list, I really love Five Nights at Team Rockets. I think it's just childhood, I guess. And I always wanted a third game out of this series, and that never came. But a fan made of this came out maybe 3 years ago, I think. But I'll say it's very easy to exploit. Just leave the door closed and keep powering up the power. I even beat it all max mode of that game. A little biased, but I'll put it at an A tier. I liked this. Five Nights at Tabbyland 2 Recoded. It's just like Five Nights at Tabbyland 2, but better. B tier. 10 Nights with Egg. This is just like One Night's Flumpties 2, but on mobile edition. I don't really know why I played this game. Unlike Pizzeria, this one was actually fun. It didn't try to be money hungry, so I'll put it right here. Tubbyland Return. Unlike the other Tubbylands, I did not really like this one too much. The gameplay is fine. I can enjoy it for what it is. I do like Dipsy's mechanic, it's very unique. But my main problem is just the models of all the Tubby looks. Just look at that Poe model. Sure, it's creepy, but... I only played this game once, so C tier. I did play this game, but I'm not gonna rank it since I don't remember much of it. I'll definitely play it soon, though. Here's a series that I stopped doing after part 3 or 4. I wasted my time playing free Fnaf fan games that went up to 5. And that first one was Fox Boys Ultimate Custom Night. Oh really? By what you can probably tell, this is the same creator that made the Five Nights with Sonic's games. But this time with thousands of random characters like Silver, King K. Rool, Tom and Jerry, Sephiroth back there, Sans from Undertales, Scratch down there, women. This game, man. Oh yeah, they also work all the same. Oh wait, there we go. Five Nights at Teletubbies Mansion demo. This game is kind of simple but silly. They're trying to survive from evil Teletubby bots, I think. Well, all you do is just click a light and probably close the door when the Teletubby's there. While meanwhile, very limited power. Yeah. I liked the game for what it was. Was it good? No, not really, but I can appreciate of it existing. One Night with Orange. That's right, they're the annoying orange fan game out there. And surprisingly, it was actually pretty good. But sadly, I don't really remember much of it, other than I liking it so much. Shrek it's love, Shrek it's life. Why is that a thing? C tier. After hours at Right Shoes, I like this game. Sure, I only played this game once, but I'm planning to return. I had no idea there's a Teletubby in this game. Though I don't remember too much of this game, I still liked it for what it was. Though sadly this was the same week of my phone just breaking, my flip phone. Don't worry, it's fine now, I got a new one like 2 years ago. But still that sucked. I only played the game once, but I am planning to return to this game soon. Five Nights at Addams. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong, but whatever. Aiden. Oh, I think it's Aiden. Okay. Though I'm pretty sure I played the game with self-inserts, I still liked it. It has theirself an actual little challenge I liked. Out of all the random games that I played, this is probably the most that I will come back to. B tier. Five Nights at Wither Freddy's. Yep. It's just like Fnaf 1, but no doors, and you got a mask. Yeah, it's the same of any other mask game. B tier. Five Nights at Wooger. Most of the time I had no idea what was going on, because I don't read that. E tier. Five Nights at Imposters. That's right, I played a Fnaf Among Us game. All you pretty much do, if there's someone at the door, you close it. Yeah, there's only one character, and that's Sussy over there. There's 5 nights, and there's only one character, and that's, of course, the imposter. Apparently, I'm a crewmate, and I'm the only one to survive, so that's why there's no one else here. And apparently, the spaceship is a pizzeria, too. I voted D. Nights with
Mario. Mario.
By my surprise, it was actually really good. Sure, it doesn't take themselves too seriously, but I really like it. This game gives the vibes of just not gonna be looking good, and probably playing not good too, but accidentally finding a treasure chest under it. Even though, yes, I did play this game once. Also, look at that. It's the funny...
I gotta win! Mario!
Right behind this game, at B tier. The Return from Slendytubbies. This one I was excited to since I always wanted a Slendytubbies Fnaf fan game. I have no idea why, I just wanted that to happen. But that you can clearly see, this is more of a Fun as a Tubbyland fan game than anything. I'll say it does have more than just a mask. It has a wind-up music box. But this game did deeply disappointed me. I'm putting it at least right here. It did deeply disappointed me. Five Nights at Garfield's. I cannot find this game, but I'm pretty sure it's out there somewhere. I don't remember too much of this game, other than I think the nights were too long, but I think that's about it. I only did one night, and that's about it. D tier. Five Nights at Gary's mod. Though you might say, the visuals look bad.
They just don't look good. And I'll say, you're right on that. Everything is pretty much stolen. Or just doesn't look good. Or buggy.
What we want is actually about his back. Oh, I died.
D tier. Let me put this guy down. Five Nights at Jack's. Most quality of games. Just look at it. It's so beautiful that I even thought I broke the game for one moment. Until I opened that up and for some reason it decided, there we go. Only the best quality. Best game. Best name. It goes in F tier. Actually, there we go. Beautiful quality. Five Nights at Team Rocket's HQ Recoded. I'm glad that this game is getting remembered again. Just too bad I can't even pass night 2. Literally the main problem is this snake thing. That's all you need to see. I am planning to return to this game soon, but I don't know how to get past Snivy. It will go in C tier. 1 week at Flumpty's Ultimate Concept, Night 6. I never beated the bloody thing, but I have my fun with it. I don't remember much of it other than, well, I liking it. It will go right here at A tier. Oh, there we go. Five Nights at Sonic's 2 Reopen. It's just like Five Nights at Sonic's 2, but way better. Not everyone is the same as put on the mask. They have something unique to them, like put on the mask, turn on lights. But for those, unlike Fnaf 2 that is just more on luck based, while this has their own little challenge that doesn't feel rigged. I'll get to Fnaf 2 original later. I was originally thinking of A tier, but S tier goes. It is really good. I recommend. Nightmare Before Disney, Insomnia. It's like the Nightmare Before Disney, but just challenging. With more characters and more unique mechanics. But sadly, I cannot see myself actually beating the entire thing of this. Nightmare Before Disney. Oh, I'm too good at jokes. Anyways, B tier goes. Fun Times at Homer's. Man, this is a popular game, alright. And it really deserves to be. The art style really looks like that classic Simpsons, even though I barely watched it. And the custom night has theirself a little unique challenge that is chaotic, but you'll probably imagine it with enough tries. It took me like 4 tries to beat it. I'm surprised too. Before I put this game where it deserves to be, let me move, readjust a little bit. Yeah. There, oh. There we go. Oh, yeah. I do really think it's a good game. You should check it out. Five Nights with Froggies is a very unique game that I like the concept of. I find the concept of this game very interesting. Of you trying to protect this building while any hooligans try to damage anything. While also trying to survive from evil toys trying to kill you. And also, yes, you can burn down your house. No! That I'm also surprised it kinda takes themselves seriously with all these images. B tier, it deserves to go. Fine as a Quesos. What a silly little game that I love. You're just some poor streamer trying to work at their jobs while also Queso's trying to order there. And probably gonna eat you too. While meanwhile all his friends and fans try to also get you too. In this Wendy's. And also you can shoot Granny in this game. This is amazing. While the concept of you just trying to make some burgers while also trying to survive from Queso is silly. But it's also really good in its own way. While also being a very good joke game. I was planning to play more of this game, well, until it had a version 2 update that I'll play. The Plush Knight. No question asked. The Night Shift at Gray's 1. Now before you go say that this is a Sprunky Fnaf fan game, how could this be good? Well, other than it kinda being a little buggy, this game has changed me as a person. Well, not really, but the statement counts. And as the series progresses, it just gets better and better from here. But sadly, I don't really remember too much of this game other than Play Alarm and Flash. That's about it that I remember. Quite that simple. Oh yeah, and also Vents. Can't forget about events. Middle B tier.
Welcome to a game I really like called Five Nights at Mick's. I'm gonna keep doing this joke until I die. Now, taking two different properties of a Fnaf fan game and a property of food fast restaurant, like it or not, becoming a well-focused game and also quite challenging. More challenging than the original Five Nights at Wario's. Though I'm pretty sure this is my first ever Five Nights at Wario's fan game that I ever played that isn't just the original Five Nights at Wario's. And for this being my first one ever, man, it's pretty good. That also, their custom night challenge is quite challenging. Let me push this down a little bit. There we go. And YouTube. And also, yes, I'm also going to be ranking the version free of Five Nights at Though it is the same concept, but it changed up their game a little bit that I just gotta like it. Mainly the difficulty and just the lights being the thing. And some characters act different too. Though I still don't like it that I changed the difficulty to easy for me. Even though this is on medium. No question asked, this one is better than the old one.
I picked one night.
I promise this is the last Wario joke. To say in light, this is just a joke game, nothing too serious. Until it actually got interesting in the next night by, for some reason, putting Flumpty Bumpty, Uncle Samsonite, Pinocchio Wario, Fnaf Free Wario. I don't know how it can get more chaotic from there. The Night Shift at Gray's 2. To say it simply, this is just a Jollibee's clone, but sprunky. I still liked it the game, though how bugged it is.
There's an earthquake in my room! There's an earthquake in my room! Boss!
This game is also special to me, cause, look, I'm in the bloody game! As a supporter, I'm so happy. I will put it at least right here. One Night's at Lime, we'll say. You can easily exploit this game. Easy win. E tier. And for you guys' sakes, I'm gonna be skipping over all the Plush Baby fan games that I played. One Night at Sprunky Phase 8. What am I looking at? To say simply, this game is just broken. F tier. The Weekend Nights at Gray's, Act 1. The series just got so much better when I originally first played the first game of his. The game got so much better and challenging. Everyone has a unique little mechanic to them. That I also might have accidentally changed the character's name. That there's also a story to this, it's just a round of applause. But I really love this series. I gotta put this game where it deserves to be at. Not almost a S tier, but it deserves all the love it needs. Five Nights at Dandy's World demo. This game is kind of aware that it's a Five Nights at Wario's clone. I'm sorry that I lied to you all. Though just being a little demo, I still enjoyed the game. Surprisingly, it has a little challenge to it. And also the game just looks good, even though I'm not being a Danny's World fan at all. I'm interested of what the game will evolve into. The Weekend Nights at Gray's Act 2. The unfinished build. There's really no gameplay to this. Like, there's literally no one attacking you. Yeah. There's this, but I don't think you're really in danger at all. But I am excited to see this game to be a full thing. And also, it makes sense why there's no robots here. Because it looks like they're all dead. Sadly, I have to put it at D tier because, well, there's no gameplay for now anyways. Maybe when the full version comes out, definitely would be in a different spot. Welcome to Five Nights at Smudgers Mobile Edition. I have not done that for a while. And I meant for a while, I meant 3 days. I like this game. Though it's another thing that just uses images, but I use them pretty well. Even though I'm confused who is Smudgers half the time. This is just another series that I just grow up with. Just not as much with Team Rockets since I'm not addicted to trains. But it still has theirself a little interesting challenge to them. Of there being a tunnel system, you gotta close them, imagining your power and all that stuff. And also Night 6 where it just gets really hard. I mean, just look at this. Ignore the sprunkies up there. This is just speed 5 and just chaos. Right here it goes. at B tier. And now those were the videos of the Fnaf fan games. But we still have the live videos to go through. Juniors! I only played this game once. This game is very well made. It's very well made. That also has the original concept of just you finding the ghosts. Apparently our Ghostbusters are stuff. I don't know. That the ghosts are haunting the Roblox and you gotta clear them out or something. I like the concept of the game, but it's not really that special to me, really. Actually, yeah. Oh, yeah. It just doesn't stick out to me, I'll say. Five Nights at Team Rockets, I just really love this game. Is it bad? Yes. Does it look good? No. But the thing I really love this game about is just how it just creeped me out. Perfect example, Nightmare Before Disney. We used to be terrified of this until we love it. Or, you know, another sample, dinosaurs. Cool, scary, until cool, but still scary. And you love it. Well, maybe, I don't know, dino phase. And there's something that we are scared of until we love it. And that's why we're still traumatized. The visuals are not that scary sometimes. But the ambiance just creeps me out, man.
Buster! God, don't scare me. Oh God, Buster.
Also, by the way, that was my dog.
Okay.
Listen to the theme music. You can't say that's at least a little creepy. Actually, this is a vibe, what am I saying? But I will always love this series with a passion. For some reason, YouTube does not allow me to watch this one. So I'm just gonna use this guy's footage for the original Five Nights at Tubby Land. This is another series that I just grew up with, and I just really love it. But this version had a twist that I did not know was a thing, and that's Poe moving around. I did not know that. Mainly because I watched the game Samurai and played the original one. Of which, again, is another series that I really love, next to Team Rocket. There's only 5 characters, and that is the Teletubbies and the vacuum cleaner. But all of them have just a different mechanic that you gotta just at least admire it. And around the time, this was actually a pretty scary game. I mean, just look at that Teletubby. But sadly, I only played this game once. B tier. Five Nights at the Krusty Krab. This game is fine. I think it was just a little buggy, but it is a fine game. C tier. Five Nights at the Chum Bucket. I don't really remember playing this game for long. Other than it's actually pretty cool seeing just the gameplay of it actually kind of feeling like 3D a little bit. But again, this is another game that I didn't really play for long. C tier. Five Nights at the Krusty Krab 3. I didn't really play this game for long, I like the other. But I'll say the game looks good, the gameplay is just very nice. That's all I can say with it. A low B tier. The Joy of Creation Story Mode. I was questioning if I should put this in a list, but it does play theirself a little bit like Fnaf, so I allowed it. This game is really good. Sadly, this is another one that I didn't really beat, but at least I played a lot of it. And I think I was just stuck at this level for way too long though. Maybe I'll come back to finally beat the game, who knows. But it is a really good game though. A tier. Baby's Nightmare Circus. Man, is another good game. It plays theirself like Fnaf 4, but it's fun time electronics. And this is one of my first games that I just beat the full thing of. Well, I know there's a DLC thing, but that came a later time. This game really plays itself very smoothly, but also works well. Of you being trapped in the circus, in the dark, all alone. And boom, there's a scary animatronic right there. And right here it goes. Let me move that down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Right there. I'm speaking my mind to this. The Tubbyland Arcades Act 1. I really like this game. It's really nice to see this game come back from the grave, and also sorry about the quality looking bad. It's a live stream, I can't control their vision.
But the one thing that just really strikes out to me is the difficulty. It's way too hard. And the Pro animatronic, it just doesn't work sometimes with the audio thing. It just doesn't listen to it, I don't know why. So yeah, the game looking very good and also very scary. It's just way too hard. And don't know if I could say broken, just too hard for it to even work themselves. I also accidentally found an Easter egg that I didn't even know existed. And apparently millions of other people did either.
Oh, Lord, we're locked. Oh! PTLD! PTLD! Ah! Oh, I did not know you can do that stuff. Oh, that is scary. That is so scary. I was so shocked. Oh, come on. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I adore that Easter egg. Now we have the final four. Coincidentally, they're all FNAFs. I guess we saved the best for last. FNAF 1. It's FNAF 1, but easier. Maybe. Though that all max mode is quite challenging. That I just died so many times in that night. But I did imagine through a very low B tier. FNAF 2. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, but probably way more harder. Literally, I considered this game to be not possible at all. But I finally imagined through at death number 46. And then the golden run being lucky number 47. This is challenging for very much no reason. Yeah. I cannot place this any higher than a C tier.
FNAF 3. Well being challenging, but well balanced. And also the first FNAF game to be very unique of just then being a FNAF 3 clone. Because you got a mask. And I like that this series changed up their style a little bit. Pretty much enjoyable. And of course, this is my next challenge of the custom night. Have mercy on me. Goes at a solid B tier. Yeah. Because I played this more. Though I have not really played it FNAF 4 at all, I have played a little bit of FNAF 5. Just mentally, not for long though. C tier.
And that is it. All of the FNAF fan games that I have played it so far rated. With some not mentioned those. Starting off from the bottom all the way to the top. At F tier, we have Five Nights at Pizzerias, Five Nights at Spooky's Phase 3, One Night at Springtraps, Guadalajara, Bear, Jack. And at E tier, we have Chicken, Dead Memes, The Return to Freddy's, Return from Slendytubbies, Five Nights at Piggies, One Night at Lime, and then the Tubby Mansion. At D tier, we have The Weekend Nights at Gray's Act 2, Five Nights at Gary's, oh lord, Five Nights with Sonics 4, Five Nights with Sonics 1, Five Nights with Sonics 3, Five Nights with Sonics 2, Team Fox Boys Sega Ultimate Custom Night, One Weekend at Freddy's, Five Nights with Sonics 5, Five Nights with the Freddy's, One Night with Skeletons, Garfield, Five Nights with Imposters, One Night with Boyfriend, One Night with Circle, One Night with Edgy. Now, C tier, we got One Night at Reds, 10 Nights with Egg, Five Nights at Emus, Five Nights at Sonics 2, Five Nights at Pinkie Pies, One Night with Orange, Final Hours, Five Nights of Sonics Returns, I forgot his name, Don't Scare Me, I'm Scared 2, Five Nights on the Toilet, FNAF 5, Five Nights at the Krusty Krab, Five Nights at Thomas, Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese, Five Nights at Team Rocket HQ Recoded, Tubby Ren Returns, Five Nights at Wario's, Plaza Gumball, yeah sure, Five Nights at the Chum Bucket, Five Nights at Dandy World's demo. And then at B tier, we got Five Nights at Sonics 1, Five Nights at Krusty Krab's 3, Tyke and Sons Lumber Co., Junior, 5 Golden Nights at Freddy's, Toasty, Five Nights at Sonics, Five Nights at Candy, Nights with Five Nights with Adams, I think that's Aiden's, yeah. Tubby Verland, Time for Teletubbies, 5 Golden Nights at Sonics 2, Five Nights at Sonics 3, Rubbish, yeah. Five Nights at Sonics 3, Five Nights at Happy Tree Friends, Lockdown Code Egg, After Hours at Right Shoes, Five Nights at Smudgers, The Night Shift at Braze, Five Nights at Team Wherever Your Name Was,
Pop Goes, One Nights with Wario, One Nights with Flunkies, One Nights with Flunkies Meme Edition, The Night Shift at Gray's 2, The Nightmare Before Disney on the Five Nights at Creepers Remastered, The Return to Sonics, Five Nights at Froggies, The Tubby's Land Arcade Act 2, Five Nights at Tubby's Land 2, Five Nights at Tubby's Land Recoded 2, Five Nights at Tubby Land. And then finally we got to A tier. That was long. A tier, we got One Nights of Flumpies 2, One Nights with Mr. Snickers, Sonic's Pizzeria Sim, One Weekend Nights at Golden Flumpies. Yeah, I said it right. The Joy of Creation Story Mode, Five Nights at Team Aqua / Team Magma, One Nights of Flumpies Free, One Weekend at Flumpies, Five Nights at Yoshi's, Baby's Nightmare Circus, Five Nights at McWario's version 1, or version 2, whatever. Five Nights at McWario's version 3, Nights with Pea Shooters, Five Nights at Quesos, The Weekend Nights at Gray's, Act 1. And now, we got S tier, everybody. We finally made it. Five Nights at Team Rockets, Five Nights at Sonic's Manic Mania, Five Nights at Sonic 2, Recoded, yeah. Five Nights at Tubby Land, the throwback, Fun Times at Homer's, and then finally, I forgot I put this on here, the Plushy Night. Now, I'm gonna readjust some things a little bit. Yeah. Alright, I have looked hard enough and I'm pretty sure this is the final results. If you enjoy me just ranking FNAF fan games that I have played, then, well, you made it all the way to here. Congratulations to you, Confettis. Now since I'm finally done ranking these, now what? Gonna finally play Five Nights at Sayori's after the Weekend Nights at Gray's Act 1 again. See you next time, bye!